Daniel Phillips is tracking the storm and has a look at what Acadiana should expect. Daniel.
Thanks, Joe. It's been a fairly quiet night here in the Weather Lab. Everything kind of behaving the way that we expected it to. And coming up with the 10 o'clock advisory here at the top of the hour, you actually did see slight intensification of Cristobal. Now, that was anticipated. We do expect it to continue to intensify, but slowly over the next 24 hours. Track, which we'll take a look at here in a second, largely on course. You do have some warnings that are in effect from about the I-12 corridor down south into the Gulf of Mexico. This is going to be for the eastern half of Louisiana. Watches are going to stretch along coastal parts of Acadiana, and that will take us up through the evening. So here's what Cristobal looks like here as we get to 10 o'clock. It is still spinning. Looked like it was trying to insulate itself off a little bit from some of that drier air. There's still an opening just north of the coastline here, but there is some moisture in there which will kind of seal it from the drier air. The drier air is still going to work against it and keep everything out over towards the east. And we'll talk about that along with the impacts a little bit later on. Here's your 10 o'clock advisory update. Again, the track doesn't change a whole lot. Speeds the storm up a little bit. We're noticing that the speed is increasing a little bit as well. Now moving at about 14 miles an hour. That's slightly faster than it was moving earlier on today. And because of that, you'll probably start to see the impacts arriving maybe a hair earlier. I still think that you're probably looking at the rain getting going sometime in the afternoon on Sunday, picking up the worst Sunday evening going into early Monday morning. A quick look at some of the impacts that we could be expecting. This is all going to be track dependent. We'll talk about some of the scenarios and different things coming up here in just a little bit.